Welcome everybody. This is the BRPF first virtual event. I'm glad you can make it. I have to say, I've never done anything like this before. I'm a little nervous, so I brought a friend with me, Brian the Bobblehead. He's good looking, but he's here with me for moral support. So thank you for coming, Brian the Bobblehead. But thank you so much for coming to all our sponsors. CNA for being our presenting sponsor today, West Bend for being our premier sponsor. We couldn't do it without you guys. All our sponsors. This event, this foundation would not be where it is today without you. And all the individuals tuning in, thanks for being here. Thanks for helping us spread the word. Thanks for making this a successful event. And even most importantly, to those that have already bid and have already donated. It means a lot to the foundation. We're here to find a cure for paralysis, and we're here to help other individuals through charitable grants and scholarships, and we simply can't do it without you. Now, I'd love to thank the board, and a lot of those people would love to be here today, and they'd like to be up here talking. Trust me, they'd love to be here, but my name is on the foundation, so I won the vote. But here they are.
I like that Brian doesn't take himself too seriously very often. He's very good-natured, easy to get along with, which comes in handy because he tends to be the butt of a lot of jokes during board meetings. So I appreciate that he can be a good punching bag a lot of the time.
I think it's funny that Brian gets professional haircuts at home. Why?
Brian's a fantastic shuffleboard player. We'll often team up with each other, and people tend to underestimate seeing Brian in a wheelchair. And I can tell you, we've won a fair amount of money.
I think that it is funny that Brian invites me over to watch a movie or TV and then plays Candy Crush throughout it and asks me what just happened.
Brian vacillates all the time on making decisions. And I guess the only reason why he does that is because he is that endearing, and he's always trying to think of everybody around him.
You always make people feel welcome, and you really always live up to your mentality of dreaming big.
Well, everybody thinks he's sweet, nice, and responsible. But after taking care of him for about a year now, I find that he can be very needy at times.
Brian actually, while he is a quadriplegic and pretty much paralyzed from his neck down, is one heck of a dancer. If he goes to a wedding and he's out on a dance floor, literally, he will have 10 to 15 girls either dancing like crazy around him, or on his lap, or on the back of his wheelchair. But he definitely knows how to treat the ladies right.
Brian is very good looking, great sense of humor. He's a lot of fun to be around. He's always positive, and he's still single.
Brian is one of the most unique people that you'll ever get the opportunity to meet if you're lucky enough to meet him. He'll greet you with a smile, probably a wry little joke, and make you feel like you're the most important person in the room. And he makes everybody feel that way. He's just a wonderful, wonderful, big-hearted person.
To have experienced what he went through 20 plus years ago, to not have given up, to help start a foundation that raises money to help people with spinal cord injuries is, again, to me, the true definition of courage.
He has a just fabulous attitude and a positive personality, and there's hardly ever a day where he will not go out and just smile and put forth that positive attitude towards life.
Brian has made his life matter in so many important ways after his injury, and that the lives of others who suffer from paralysis are impacted positively.
We all know that 1998 was a rough year for Brian, but it's really incredible to see what this foundation has done and the community that Brian has built since that year. I know Brian and the BRPF will continue to build great things in the future, despite the challenges presented by 2020.
The Brian Reach Paralysis Foundation is extremely important to me and so many other people, just because of the good that it brings, not only in search for a cure someday, but also for the individuals that they give grants to on an annual basis.
And what's probably more important is sometimes people that aren't afraid to dream don't necessarily put actions to their dreams. And in Brian's case, he is motivated. And that is most important, that there's an anchor tenant, if you will, that's out there that's going to work until he is breathless to make sure that there's an opportunity for people to walk again. That's Brian, and that's the Brian Reach Paralysis Foundation.
Well, after watching that, I'm feeling like I need another friend. So I had to add another bobblehead because now I have two friends. And I have Dan Promley here, a long time supporter of the foundation. You've been with us for how long now?
I think it's 11 years.
11 years. 11 years, a long time. And just so you know, some of those people on that video, I like more than others now. So, and by the way, this head of hair needs a lot of care and pampering. So I need professional haircuts all day long.
All right. So can we talk a little bit about these bobbleheads?
Yes, you can.
All right. So Brian and the foundation has secured a lot of these bobbleheads. So if you donate $200 or more tonight, in tonight's event, you will get one of these bobbleheads. And I think, that's worth it.
They're good looking.
They are good looking.
They're good looking.
All right. Yeah. So again, my name is Dan Promley. I have been part of this organization for the last, I believe it's 11 years. Excuse me. I'd certainly like to be with you tomorrow. In fact, the weather tomorrow is supposed to be gorgeous, by the way.
It is.
At the golf outing. We're going to spend the next 30 minutes. We're going to go through a number of different things. We're going to show you, talk a little bit about some of the very special items we have on what would have been the live auction. We're going to go through the appeal. In fact, can we bring the thermometer up right now? Let's do that. So right now, we are at $203,902. I have...
That's pretty good.
That is quite
pretty good.
Now...
Not good enough, but pretty good.
Please note the goal, $250,000 for the event itself, and that certainly includes what's going to close tomorrow with the auction. But we're going to do a little bit of an appeal tonight, a little bit later. But I have late-breaking news, Brian.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
It came over the...
You hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Earpiece.
That's awesome.
All right. So we have been told tonight that we have a $15,000 anonymous donor if we can raise $15,000 more during tonight's production. So the clock is ticking. So we're watching now. Laura's going to keep track over there as bids come in. Again, $15,000 we are hoping to raise and match that with the other 15 anonymous donors.
I think we can do it.
Well, I hope we can. All right.
I hope so.
So we'll go back to that thermometer. We'll take a look at it in a little bit. If you were watching as we came on earlier before we started, don't forget to bid on the items. You can go to brpf2020.givesmart.com or text BRPF 2020 to 76278. And you can look at all the items in the silent auction, as well as what would have been the live, as well as the donate now buttons, if you will, in order to help us out with that appeal.
The BRPF is making a big difference in a lot of different ways. And instead of hearing me always talk about it and Dan talk about it, we have put together a couple different videos tonight. And this one, this one in particular is from a couple individuals that tell you a little bit what life in a chair is like.
So the call comes in the middle of the night, and as every parent knows, it can't be good. And you just hope that it's a little incident down the street, or there's a little problem with the car broken down. But when my husband answered the phone, we knew there was something really, really tragic.
When I first got to Freighter, of course, I was not aware of all that had taken place, but I knew I could not feel my legs, and I was informed that I was now a paraplegic.
When I first acquired my injury, my mom says she dropped to the floor. My doctor told me that I'd never be able to push a manual chair, and I was scared.
There was a time I remember in my hospital room. I was with my parents, and I remember the doctor just pretty much being point blank of, there is no hope for walk right now. You need to concentrate on what life is going to be like for you in a wheelchair now and for the rest of your life.
Started a list of all the I can'ts. I thought I wouldn't be able to walk again, so I had a list of I can't walk, I can't ride a bike, I can't walk down an aisle to get married, I can't have children.
It was really the hardest night of our lives for sure. But through it all, Chris was awake, Chris was with us, and he was the one telling us, no matter what happens, it will be all right.
What I don't think people realize is when you're confined to a wheelchair, you have choices. You can either make the choice to have a better life or let the wheelchair get the best of you. And for me, it's a chance to make a choice every day to make a difference. And one of those differences is working with the Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation to find a goal to someday walk again.
The mission of the Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation is to find a cure for paralysis and help others with neurological disorders. So when you hear that, not only do we want to find a cure, we want to help people now as well. You know, from supporting key research here locally and nationally to providing charitable grants for individuals in need. And what's even better is seeing individuals that we've given scholarships to that have now become lawyers and nurses that are giving back.
When I first meet people, they're astonished that I'm able to push a manual chair. They're even more astonished when I say I play wheelchair rugby. So thank you, Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation, for helping me gain a little bit more independence and freedom.
Since the accident, Chris quickly returned to college. He went on to apply and get in and finish law school. He went on to marry the woman of his dreams, Lily. And Chris defines his life by what he accomplishes every day and what he can give back.
People might find it interesting that I'm able to kayak. I discovered adaptive kayaking over 12 years ago, and I've been able to use my love for kayaking to give back to the Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation. I started an event called Kayak for Cure, and we've had an annual event every year for 6 years now, and we've been able to raise over $50,000 for the Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation.
I was fortunate to be dating a gentleman that I ended up marrying, and we had only dated 4 months prior to my accident. And after we were married, we were blessed with our 2 daughters that are now out in the professional working world, working with people with disabilities and the healthcare profession of those that have special needs.
She is the #1 reason why I wanted to become a nurse and help others. I've been so inspired by her and everything that she's been through, all the obstacles, the challenges, that it really pushes me to want to help others go through those same challenges. So this is why she is my #1 inspiration and role model.
I look past your disability. I don't see you in a chair. Nobody does. I love you so much.
I love you too.
And thank you for raising both of us into individuals who really care about others and their needs, and yeah.
We are blessed.
One of the most humbling things about working with the Reach Foundation is just to meet people like Brian and others living with the injury and doing amazing things with their lives. They're just regular people thrown into this crazy situation of spinal cord injury. And they've responded by creating this lean, incredibly efficient, heartfelt foundation that does an amazing set of things for such a wide group of people.
You know, the foundation really has had a tremendous impact on individuals. From scholarships to charitable grants, we are making a real difference. And what's amazing and what's so special about that video and seeing those individuals is that people that we have given scholarships to and charitable grants are now giving back. They want to help out. So when you think about your investment tonight, not only are you investing in the Brian Reach Paralysis Foundation, but you're investing in those individuals, you're investing in that community, and they are giving back. It's kind of like a rock that's starting to roll, and it's getting into a big boulder, and things are going downhill. And we're gonna make some amazing things happen. So what you can do tonight is by giving us a little bit of money, a little bit of help, we're gonna find some amazing things.
That's amazing, Brian. It's almost like your bobbleheads.
Oh, it is. It is. And, you know, the truth. Yeah, they keep. I mean, they do keep adding up.
I know.
Obviously, kind of get bigger. I mean, obviously, more people need friends, just like I do. So there are bobbleheads out there for everybody. But the truth thing, what the foundation's really about, it's about that dream. It's about that chance of moving your hand again, the doing away with the nerve pain that you have, getting a chance to wiggle your toes, and maybe even take that first step. How amazing would that be? Well, I got to tell you, by providing some essential research grants that we have given out and the seed funding that we have provided, we're getting there. We're getting very close. Things are happening, and it's going to happen. But just like any jigsaw puzzle, we're not quite there. We got pieces. We got the outside filled in. Outside there, we're still working on the middle pieces, but we're going to get there. But we need your help. We really need your help. So please dig deep. Think about those individuals that were in that video. They've had some tough times. They've had some lonely times, but they got out of it. And now they're helping us out as well.
And I have to tell you, Brian, it's amazing. For the 11 years that I've been part of this, almost every year, you've had a doctor or somebody stand up and talk to the crowd during your golf outing and tell about the amazing progress that they've made. And every year it gets more and more exciting because I think we're that much closer.
For being a quadriplegic, I've been injured 20 years. And this is by far the most exciting time that I've been a part. We're seeing things happening. I mean, it really is, from people, electrical stimulation to stem cell therapy. Something's going to happen.
Wow. Well, can I take just a break? I would like to, Laura, do we have an update? Are we any bit further? Can you bring up that thermometer just again? Whoa. Wow. That's, do the math. That's a lot more than we had a little while ago. Several thousand coming. Okay, the number just went up further. Where'd that come from?
Well,
that's amazing.
Is that right?
Is that right, Laura? Yeah. Wow. Well, it looks like we've met our 15,000.
You know what? Maybe we need to raise that goal. You know what? I think it's about time. We are going for $350,000 right now,
all right,
ladies and gentlemen. This would be fantastic. Wow. I am. I don't even know what to say. This is outstanding. I am humbled, and I'm excited. I'm so excited right now.
Wow. And don't forget, $200 or more during this performance production tonight, you will receive one of these bobbleheads.
We might have to have some more bobbleheads made. I mean, I had no idea these are so popular. I know that's why you guys are giving money. It is these bobbleheads right here that are doing it.
We should have more of these up here.
Maybe we might have to find some more.
All right.
All right.
All right. Can I give some updates on some of the what would have been live auction items?
Let's do that.
All right.
All right.
So if you take a look at your screen, we have a few slides that we're going to talk about in what would have been the live. We have our Kohler River Bend package. It's a 2-night stay, 2 guests. one-night stay for 4 at Kohler Riverbend, exclusive members only club. This also includes a $500 credit towards food and beverage, golf at one of Kohler's 4 championship golf courses, spa services, Riverbend Spa, or the Kohler Water Spa. Now, typically available to members only, this grand historic mansion includes 31 luxurious guest rooms, 2 dining rooms, a solarium, living room, meeting room, spa with treatment areas, indoor-outdoor year-round swim-through pool, steam room, sauna, whirlpool, and exercise equipment. The spacious grounds feature formal and informal gardens, tea house, croquet. Have you played croquet recently?
Just shuffleboard.
Okay. This is donated by West Bend Mutual. Again, this is on what would have been the live auction. Now we've got another one here. This next one is Golf the Club at Lac La Belle. Now this is golf for 4 people with carts next year at the club at Lac La Belle. Includes $400 in food, and that's a lot of money in food and beverages.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Some people need it.
And 4 dozen balls, in case you lose some along the way. The club at Lac La Belle is one of the oldest courses in our state and recognized as a founding golf club in America. However, the club, including the golf course, has been fully renovated and updated. It is really an American treasure. All right, this one is a fun one, this next one.
This is a great one.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
So the next one is Dinner at the Riches. Be treated to a fabulous dinner with Ken and Jeannie. And Brian, you're going to be there too?
I'll be cooking. My dad will not be cooking.
Okay,
That's a good thing.
that makes it better.
That makes it even better.
At their lakeside house at Lac La Belle in Economowoc, for 10 guests, includes cocktails, wine from Ken's private collection. Is that good?
That's good. My dad provides a lot of good wine.
Okay. Hors d'oeuvres, dinner, and a pontoon boat ride, campfire. It must be on a mutually agreed upon date and used by November 1st of next year. Okay, of course, donated by Ken and Jeannie.
It will be a lot of fun. It always is.
Excellent. So we've got 2 left here I'm going to talk about. Tee up at the TPC. So your foursome can choose one of over 20 internationally renowned golf courses, the TPC golf courses. Again, 20 you get to choose from throughout the nation, including Sawgrass, Point Verde Beach, Florida, which is the home of the Players Championship. Again, you get for a foursome. You can choose at any one of those 20, schedule a vacation, set up time to go golfing. That one is very, very special.
Well, the nice thing about that, and maybe people don't realize, is that not only is TPC Sawgrass in Florida, but there's a TPC in Chicago, there's a TPC in Michigan, there's a TPC in Minnesota.
Yep.
Plan a trip. Let me tell you, those courses are special.
Excellent. And apparently, rumor has it there will be a TPC in Wisconsin in the next few years.
Correct.
All right. So the last one, and not that these are any more special, less special, this one is really exciting.
I think this one's the most special.
Okay, this one is, according to Brian, this one is the
most... Go, Marquette.
All right.
Go.
You get to, if you are the winner of this auction item, you get to meet the 2003 Final Four team. Now, you get to enjoy this in the comfort of your own home while you and up to 2 of your friends, 3 total in Zoom windows, get to Zoom with key members of the Marquette's 2003 Final Four team. Now, this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Amazing. Where you not only you get to meet the team, you get to hear some fantastic stories, ask your own questions. You'll spend at least a half an hour with Coach Tom Crean, Steve Novak, Travis Diener, Todd Townsend, and they won't be all on at one time.
Oh, they might be.
Okay.
They might be all over the place. I mean, they're ready to show you a good time.
All right. And again, Todd Townsend, Scott Merritt, Joe Chapman, Karan Bradley, Terry Sanders, and of course, Dwayne Wade.
D-Wade.
Of course, this is a mutually agreed upon time, which has to be worked out and would take place over Zoom, donated by the Marquette 2003 Final Four team. All right. Before we pass it over, can we...
Just so in case, if you win that, I'd be happy to take part in one of those Zoom sessions with you.
Not a requirement, but
Just
Brian would be
just
available.
About it.
Yeah.
May throw in an extra bobblehead for you. Get you going.
All right. Before we jump over to the award, can we take a look at that thermometer one more time? Let's look at, wow, look at that.
It's wow, that's incredible.
We're getting really close to 300 there.
That is amazing.
All right, Brian.
Wow. You know, every year the foundation gives out a new award ever since my little brother passed away. It's called the Mike Strong Award. And really, this award goes out to an individual that exhibits the same qualities in which Mikey lived and died by using their time, talents, circumstances, and influences to help out the BRPF. It's going to be almost 6 years since Mikey passed away, and he's near and dear to my heart. And let me tell you, if there's one thing that he wanted was make me walk again. And the people that have won this award, Carroll University, Elite Fitness, Jason Hall, Jenny Addis, these people are truly dedicated to the BRPF, and it made a huge difference. So with that, we had to we presented this award due to COVID at another time. And I'd love to share it with you.
You know, Mikey would say, "Remember me for my smile." And I would say that Mikey's smile really incorporated Mikey's entire personality, his entire being.
Mike Strong Award really stands for, you know, the way Mikey lived his life. And Mikey's biggest wish, even when he was going through a lot of his issues, dealing with cancer, was that I could walk again. I mean, that's pretty special as a brother goes. And he had efforts, he did things to raise money, to be there for me, to help me out, and find a cure for paralysis. That's what this award is all about, is finding individuals that live like Mikey, that want to do something more than themselves and have an impact on people with suffering from paralysis.
My thoughts about Mikey Reish and the Reish family is I have very fond thoughts of Mikey.
Riley Enright is one of the most genuine individuals, one of the most fun-loving individuals, one of the most caring individuals that I know. I mean, when you talk about the money raised, that's impressive. When you talk about the awareness, Riley has reached out to more people and had more effect on people than I can even think of.
And as much as I miss someone like Mikey, his destiny was to be where he is right now. And I'm sorry, I'm just a little teared up.
As a board member, the highest honor that we can give to someone who's contributed to the BRPF is the Mike Strong Award. And that's one of the reasons you're here today. You are the recipient of this year's Mike Strong Award.
Are you?
Brian and Jeannie and Kenny would like to present that to you today.
Riles.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
We can't think of anybody that has really supported the BRPF or been an inspiration and lived their life the way Mikey would have wanted to live it.
Well.
The BRPF and helping us out.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you're absolutely
I'm actually
fantastic.
shaking.
I would give you a
Don't
hug.
drop it.
I would give you a hug.
You're amazing.
Thank you
You're
so much.
amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. This is wonderful.
Thank you so much for everything you do.
This means so much to me.
Oh my gosh.
It really does.
You deserve it, man. Was I surprised at Riley's reaction when we were giving the award? No, not at all.
This is absolutely tremendous.
Thanks, Wells.
This really.
We love you, Riley.
Thank you so much.
You're amazing.
You have no idea.
The naivety of an individual that wins an award like that is what's really special, because that's the type of individual that are so inclusive in what we're trying to do to make paralysis far much more aware for individuals than it is.
This all comes from the heart. This has nothing to do with any other agenda other than doing something good for your fellow man, your fellow person. And that, I truly believe, just in this short time, is why I'm so honored to have been the recipient of this award.
Congratulations, Riley. You really, truly deserved it. You're one of my favorite people. Mikey loved you. Thank you for everything you do. appreciate it. And by the way, we did find some more bobbleheads.
Yes.
So you can keep the donations coming. We got more bobbleheads for you. So a lot more people need friends. The amazing thing with Riley is that, you know, he not only he biked across the state once, he did it twice, and then he ran a marathon for us, raising money for us. And this year, because of obviously COVID, things have been tough for us. We've had to cancel a lot of events. And true to form, we're usually a run, walk, roll this year, which usually takes place the first day in October. We're going to have to try to do it virtually, do something a little differently. So one of the things we're doing is asking people to go out there if they want to take some time to run, walk, or roll. Sign up on our site. There's a place where you can do a little fundraising, get your friends involved. And we've got a bunch of different sponsors here. Again, West Bend, Cahill University, Baird, you know, Elgison, Impro, Stickage, some great people helping us out here. And if you want to make a difference, whether it's raising $1 or $2 or $3, go out there, have a little fun. It doesn't have to be running or rolling, kayaking, snow. I mean, do a weight loss. Be creative. Do a weight loss challenge. I don't care what it is, but go out there and make a difference that way for us. We really, really could use it. So sometime in October, go out there and have some fun.
Excellent. Yeah. Pick up a few sponsors, help sponsor your activity.
And then post it on Facebook.
Oh, there you go.
Of course.
All right, we're going to switch gears just for a moment. One of the other things that is on the platform for bidding is, of course, a Chuck Weber opportunity. And for those that have been to this organization know that for the last, how many years? 17 years?
Yeah.
17 years. Chuck has provided a original print, and then we've made copies of that and we've sold them at this event. And we're doing the same thing right now. So if you look on there, you will see the print that he did. I think, here's the example that I saw this on Facebook. It was amazing.
I mean, the guy's talent. He is a true friend of the foundation. He really is. I mean, he's raised close to probably almost over $300,000 for the foundation.
So,
and he's award winning.
He is an award winner. 24 awards, national, international. And if you didn't already know, Giannis did certainly win the MVP as well as the Defensive Player of the Year. And I was told earlier that there's only 4 other individuals that have ever done that before. So
pretty impressive. We love Giannis.
Yes, we do.
Did you hear a rumor that he's resigning too?
There's a rumor. I can't say that. We don't know that for a fact.
We're big insiders.
So again, if you want to bid on the original is out there. If you want to print, and as we've done this in years past, the print is available for $250. That is also out there. And we will again close that at a certain time. I think it's sometime tomorrow. But the point is you will still have an opportunity to buy those prints. But once it's closed, it's closed. So again, thank you, Chuck, and thank you for your continued support of the foundation.
Really appreciate it. Again, Chuck would say that these are limited edition prints.
Yes.
So once you make them, he'll sign, individually number them, say Glacial, Galice, I can't pronounce it, but these are special prints, high quality prints.
Absolutely. So I'm going to let Brian finish up here. We have another video. Before I do that, I have been told that we have reached our 15,000 donation amount for this evening, so that will be matched. We will try to have a total for you later on tomorrow as you start the golf outing. And again, I do remind everyone, the weather is supposed to be fantastic tomorrow.
You can say that again.
The weather is supposed to be fantastic tomorrow.
I feel like that we had
never mind.
Groundhog Day. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. And, you know, I can say thank you. Dan can say thank you. But I think it's important that you hear from all the people that you've touched. Have them say thank you. And we have a special video for you here.
Thank you, BRPF, for providing hope by investing for curing paralysis. As Brian Rich said, it's not if people with spinal cord injury would walk, it's only about when. Thank you.
Thank you to the foundation for creating a community of support.
for people with spinal cord injuries and their families. This scholarship will help me pursue my career in architecture for the blind.
Thank you for providing me the opportunity to be part of your Fast and Sew. I really love that I'm able to get out and do things that I'm not usually able to do. And it's amazing to know that I'm helping other people.
Thanks to the BRPF, my lab is now able to test a pharmaceutical compound in chronic model of spinal cord injury.
Thank you to the Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation for their dedication to find a cure for paralysis.
Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation, we cannot thank you enough for all you have done in fighting for a cure for paralysis.
I am so excited for this opportunity. Without this scholarship, I would not be able to afford my education at the University of Alabama.
Thank you, BRPF, for providing me a chance to direct a fashion show for individuals in wheelchairs. It provides positivity, confidence, and hope that there will be a cure for paralysis.
Thank you so much for the scholarship. It gave me the opportunity to graduate college and law school.
We want to thank the Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation for providing us with a grant. With that grant, we were able to purchase an accessible van.
Your support has enabled us to move our benchtop research discoveries to clinical trials to try to help people walk again. Thank you.
I received a scholarship from the Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation, and I just wanted to say thank you to Brian Reich and the board members of the foundation.
Thank you to the Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation for the generous financial grant. I'm forever grateful. I use the funds to purchase a new lift for my van, which allows me to go to work every day and maintain my level of independence.
Thank you for all the good that you have done and the people you've helped.
Thank you, Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation, for providing hope that a cure may be possible. I truly believe that one day I will walk again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, BRPF.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian, and all your supporters.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Brian Reich Paralysis Foundation. You're the best.
As you can see, we're making an impact. We were really making an impact. People are truly appreciative. You know, from my standpoint, I really have to say thank you from a personal level. The foundation has raised probably over $5.5 million since our inception. That's an incredible amount of money. And for me, this has helped give true meaning to my life. Be able to give back and make a difference. And I wouldn't be able to do that without all of you out there today and the people of my life. This truly is a dream come true. And it's going to be even a bigger dream when we find a way to get all of us walking again. So thank you very much for being here today. Thank you so much for your support. If you ever have any questions, or for heaven's bid, are in a situation like we are in, because it could happen at any time, at any moment, give me a call. We'll get through it. We'll get you better.
Thanks, Brian. In closing, I want to say just three things. Again, I want to say thank you, Brian. I want to also remind you that if you continue, as we're closing up here, $200 or more, you get one of these limited edition bobbleheads. The auction will close. The special items we showed you, along with a silent auction, there was a lot of bidding going on as we were in our production here. That will close at 6 p.m. tomorrow. So you have until tomorrow. If you're part of the golf outing, Shotgun Start, reminding you also, is at 11 a.m.
Yep.
And Brian, thanks for inviting me back.
Dan, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun. This has been fun. Not that I want to do this again, because hopefully COVID will be gone by next year. But, you know, the foundation keeps on ticking. We're keep on rolling. And, you know, events are going to happen next year. Get out there, run, walk, or roll with us. We need your help. We need your support. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. See you next year in person.